this hidden foe lodged in the human breast, man must overcome or miss his higher fate. This is the inner war without escape. You have to fight this inner war. And this is really the mother's battle. And it's so interesting that Sri Aurobindo and Hitler were born at more or less the same time, same time period. And Sri Aurobindo wanted to create a supramental, not create, but pave the way for the supramental species. And Hitler, if you read his Mein Kampf, he also had an idea of a Superman. Okay? He wanted a Superman who was physically very strong, very beautiful, but ruthless, completely devoid of emotions. So if you notice in his concentration camps, if you read about them, they are very intriguing. It wasn't about just killing people. His concentration camps were designed to kill the soul in human beings. They didn't plant a single tree, because if a tree was, all greenery brings out something in you. And if you were ever caught singing, because music also brings out a soul flowering, you were killed. So his whole plan was to destroy the soul in man and create a Superman. That's what his whole thing was. No, he wanted to kill off the Jews, create the Aryan species. So both, it's so beautiful that the light was born and his adversary force was born at the same time. And Sri Aurobindo used to keep telling people, this is the mother's battle. Like Indians didn't want to fight the Allies because they were British, but he used to keep telling Indians, fight Hitler, because it's not about India versus Britain, it's the mother's battle. He says if Hitler wins, humanity will be plunged into a darkness from which it will take centuries to come out. So we also know, this is just the play of light and darkness. We also know that there was one battle which Hitler fought, which he shouldn't have, and that was his downfall. And that will take a detour, so I'm not going into that. But mother played a huge role in guiding him to. You want to know about it? Okay, that's taking a bit of a detour, but it is known that Hitler was actually a possessed human being. He was a very ordinary orator, but there was a being mother called the Lord of Nations, who used to appear to Hitler, and he used to come to in a very shimmering form and give Hitler various instructions which he would blindly follow. So one day mother took the form of the Lord of Nations and told him to fight that particular battle, which all his generals were again, but Hitler would blindly fight it, and that was Hitler's downfall. So this is just to say how there's always sort of, when light is born, its shadow comes along with it to fight it.